Good morning, my dear Akshans. How are you all? I believe you're all staying safe at home. And successfully, we have completed 3 sessions of Class 9 Biology, Chapter 15, Improvement of Food Resource. Now we are here to learn the session 4. Let us see what are the learning outcomes, what we are going to attain through these topics. First one, techniques to improve the crop variety. Second one, the list of factors for which crop variety improvement is done. So out of these two plants, we can easily identify the healthy plants. The first picture is the healthy plant. The second picture shows the first plant is grown with the help of fertilizer. The second is without fertilizer. So you can see the difference between the two plants. Next one is good quality. So what are the criteria for selecting the crop for breeding are the 4 points. 1. The crop should be disease resistant. Second one, it should be responsive to the fertilizers. Third one, it should give a higher yield and farmer will never compensate on quality. The fourth point is good quality. So what are the criteria for selecting the crop breeding is disease resistant, response to fertilizers, higher yield and good quality. So what are the methods which are used to incorporate desired character in a crop? So there are 2 important techniques which are necessary to incorporate the desired character in a crop. The 2 methods are hybridization and genetic manipulation. So you can see the steps of hybridization here. So selection of the parent plant with the different qualities. So first a parent plant will be selected and then stamens will be removed and then pollen grains from the male flower will be collected and it will be tapped over the female flower's stigma and the mother plant will be covered by a polythene bag and collection of mature seeds from the mother plant and these seeds will grow into new offsprings. So that are known as the hybrid. So in this picture you can see the stamens being removed from the male flower. So what is hybridization? Hybridization is nothing but the cross between genetically dissimilar plants is called hybridization. I repeat, cross between genetically dissimilar plants is called hybridization. There are 3 types of hybridization. One is called intervarietal, interspecific and intergeneric. Intervarietal means it is cross between 2 different varieties. Interspecific is cross between 2 different species of the same genus. Intrageneric is between 2 different genera. So hybridization, the crossing between genetically dissimilar plants, it is of 3 types: intervarietal, interspecific and intergeneric. The next method is called genetic manipulation, where we are incorporating a desired gene into a crop. That is called as genetic manipulation. So here there are some steps given in this slide. So how this process is executed. So first researchers will isolate the gene from the crop and it will be inserted into the plant cell and seeds from the mature plants are studied for transformation and then new plants are grown with the new seeds. In this picture we can see that a plant which is virus resistant plant is crossed with the high yield crop. So output will be virus resistant and high yield crop. This is called the genetically modification is done. This is how it is done. So here you can see the DNA of a virus resistant plant is linked with the high yield crop's DNA. So automatically the hybrid variety will have virus resistant and higher yield crops. So these are the top 10 genetically modified foods, that is corn, soya, cotton, papaya, rice and so on. The new varieties of crops to be accepted. So how do we accept the new varieties of crops? So first one, it should give a higher yield. It should give the yield even in different conditions that are found in different areas. That means it has to adapt itself to the suitable conditions available in that area. So farmers should be provided with the good quality seeds of a particular variety. and the same variety and germinate under the same conditions. And the crops should be able to overcome the drought, flood, and it has to adapt itself to the different climatic conditions like soil quality, soil salinity, and availability of water. So some of the factors, now we will see the factors for which variety improvement is done. The important first one is higher yield. The farmer will take up this genetic manipulation or hybridization to get higher yield to increase the productivity. The next one, each quality will vary in different crops. For example, if we take wheat, the quality is we see is baking quality. So baking quality is very important in wheat. Likewise, protein quality is important in pulses. Oil quality is important in oil seeds, and preserving quality is important in fruits and vegetables. So here is the summary of the improved quality. So quality will differ from crop to crop. Baking quality is wheat, protein quality pulses, oil quality oil seeds, preserving quality fruits and vegetables. Next, the crop should be able to resist both biotic and abiotic factors. So if we see biotic factors, there will be many insects which are affecting the crop. We can classify the insects into three types. One are called cutters, next borers, and then suckers. So if you take this worm, it will just penetrate into the stem and it will suck the cell sap entirely. So they are called borers. And the grasshoppers and all will eat the leaves and cut the leaves. So they are called cutters. Next is abiotic factors like drought, salinity, waterlogging, heat, cold, frost. So the plant should be able to overcome all these stress conditions to improve the crop production. Next is change in maturity duration. The shorter the duration of crop from sowing to harvesting, actually it is economically, it is beneficial for the farmer, so that the farmers can grow multiple rounds of crop in a year, and it also reduces the cost of crop production. And uniform maturity will make the harvesting process easy task, and it reduces the loss during harvesting. Next is wider adaptability. So from the word itself we can understand the crop has to adapt itself to the different environmental conditions. So that is the meaning of wider adaptability. And there are some desirable agronomic characters. For example, fodder crops. Fodder crops, tallness and profuse branching will be the characteristic of the fodder crops. Next, cereal crop should be of dwarf plant, and less nutrients has to be consumed by these crops. Thus, developing varieties of desired agronomic characters will help to give higher productivity. So, I think the points will be very clear to you. If any doubts, please give in the suggestion box. Thank you.